Hello there, Laura Johnson along with you with a special edition of Down on the Farm on location in Mahomet at Farm Credit, Illinois. And I have with me Ron Stoll. How are you doing today, sir?
Good morning to you, Laura. We're doing great as we kick off a new month of June.
Now, for you, let's talk a little bit about Rod. How long have you been part of the Farm Credit family?
This summer will mark my ninth anniversary at Farm Credit, Illinois, after working for 25 years in the agriculture industry.
And so that gives you an opportunity not only being part of the agriculture industry, but being involved yourself to be able to help others that are still in the industry too.
For sure. As a farm boy myself that grew up in Logan County, it's been great to have a career really committed to working with farm families and helping them succeed. And as a cooperative business, working at Farm Credit is really special in that the people that we serve are also our owners. So that's a really unique relationship at Farm Credit, Illinois as a cooperative.
Well, and it's cooperative, and because of the work that you have done and many others have done and been part of the ag industry, is the fact that you've served for 100 years. Now, not you yourself, otherwise oil of Olay works really well for you. But however, 100 years the Farm Credit has been around and been able to serve the communities.
1916 was the year that Woodrow Wilson signed the Federal Farm Loan Act, which was passed by Congress and began what is now today the Farm Credit system. So it is a really special milestone for all of rural America because Farm Credit supports rural communities, farm families, and agriculture with reliable and consistent credit and financial services. We've done it for 100 years, and we're going to do it for 100 more.
And the celebration already started over at the Farm Progress Show in Decatur.
It did. So last year, even though it was our 99th birthday on July 17th, we tried to remind everybody that your 99th birthday is actually the beginning of your 100th year. So last year in 1915, we sent out a special mailer to all of our nearly 11,000 Farm Credit members and participants in our cooperative and invited them to order a keepsake that marks this special centennial of Farm Credit. And actually behind us from Red Wing, Minnesota, we had a cream can that they could order, and also from a factory in Ohio, some wood pallet art that talks about the best memories are made on the farm with the Farm Credit 100 logo. And we had several thousand of our members that ordered one of their keepsakes. We also invited them to come to the Farm Progress Show, where we had a centennial themed tent at the Farm Progress Show. We also provided an opportunity for all of our members and the guests of our tent to sign up and help designate $100,000 that we distributed to Illinois agriculture, from 4-H and FFA to Illinois Agri-Ability, Illinois Ag in the Classroom, Illinois Agri-Women, the Illinois Ag Leadership Foundation, and the 4 agriculture programs at University of Illinois, Western Illinois University, Illinois State, and Southern Illinois University. So collectively, Farm Credit Illinois and First Farm Credit Services put together $100,000 that we distributed based on how our guests at the Farm Progress Show distributed those dollars.
And it was fascinating to see everybody just to how much where their heart lies. And it was really difficult for me to make that vote. I made a vote too, but it was really difficult to decide, okay, which one would I necessarily go for? So, because that's the work that you do. You're not only helping those that are producers and those that are still in the industry, but also, those that are also supporting the industry too.
Absolutely. Even though our core business is making farm loans and providing crop insurance, one of our missions as a mission-related entity that was created by the federal government is to really invest in our rural communities. We actually have a 10-year vision at Farm Credit, and one of those vision items is to give an increasing amount of our net earnings each year and reinvest that into our community. And organizations like 4-H and FFA, which did receive the most votes and the most amount of our $100,000 gifts, really begin the future of agriculture as they plant the seeds for careers in agriculture and provide and equip the young people with the skills and the attitudes to be future contributors to our agriculture industry.
And of course, taking that future not just locally, but also nationwide, heading on over to Washington with a few activities going on there too.
That's right. On Flag Day, June 14th, our friends at the House of Representatives in Congress in Washington, D.C. will spend some time on the House floor celebrating the mark of 100 years since their predecessors passed that Federal Farm Loan Act of 1916. And then on June 15th, we'll be hosting in the Library of Congress a Farm Credit Centennial Congressional Reception, which will feature some of the Farm Credit members' products that they grow throughout the country. And so we'll have a great day in Washington, D.C. of celebrating with the folks that started us, the United States Congress, the 100 years of farm credit.
Well, and speaking of the work that the government has done to put this together, and also the support that you still work to receive, because you work kind of as a liaison between the producers and the legislation too. You get a lot of support from Illinois, as well as we see with the resolution up here with the House of Representatives.
We were real delighted on Agriculture Day in Springfield on March 1st. We had the opportunity to witness the passing of a House resolution in the General Assembly in Springfield as they celebrated 100 years of farm credit as well. And we really appreciate a couple of our the few farmers that are still in the state legislature that took the lead on making sure that that resolution was passed, that paid tribute not only to farm credit, but more importantly to all of the members and the farm families that have been a part of farm credit, which goes back to the day of federal land banks and production credit associations, what we call farm credit today. And all of those generations of farm families have been a part of our cooperative membership.
And still opportunities to be able to celebrate 100 years locally.
That's right. And not only will each of our 14 regional offices have themed member appreciation events this summer for their local members, our association is planning 2 Farm Credit Centennial events at the 2 state fairs in Illinois. In Springfield on Agriculture Day at the Illinois State Fair on Tuesday, August 16th, we'll be inviting all of our members that would like another trip to the Illinois State Fair to hang out with us at the Orr Building for a Farm Credit Centennial dinner on that evening of August 16th. And for our folks that enjoy going to Southern Illinois that want to make a road trip to Des Moines on Thursday, September 1st, we're also going to have a Farm Credit Centennial event in Des Moines on September 1 for our members and our extended farm credit family.
Well, 100 years is certainly worth celebrating, that is for sure, and all of the work that you and the rest of the gang, actually just nationwide, that you do as part of Farm Credit. And so if somebody wants to get more details on not just the events that we've been talking about, but also just getting in touch with you to see how you can help them as a producer, where can they contact you?
Absolutely. Our Farm Credit Illinois Association, which serves the southern 60 counties of Illinois, our website is farmcreditil.com. And if folks that would like to have a little history lesson or to learn about some of the special featured programs as part of our Centennial, if they'd like to go to farmcredit100.com, they can learn more about the Farm Credit Centennial. The folks that had the foresight to create a system that serves rural communities, farm families, and agriculture, as well as see some of our featured fresh perspectives, which I think you'll be talking more about, of people that are shaping the future of agriculture and of the farm families that we get to serve.
Well, Rod, it's always good to talk to you, and great to see you, at least here on your own turf, and get the opportunity maybe catch you up in the fair circuit, okay?
Nice to have you at our world headquarters in Mahomet, Illinois today, Laura.
Thanks so much. This is Rod Stoll here from Farm Credit Illinois here in Mahomet, and that is it for Special Edition for Down on the Farm for today. I'm Lora Johnson.